Hey guys, Ninjago Theory Channel here. So if you haven't already heard yet, Ninjago Season 8 has been released in HD in many places. And with the exciting new season, we are also getting an exciting new villain, the Quiet One. So, if you already don't know yet, the Quiet One is the secret leader of the Sons of Garmadon organization that is looking to revive Lord Garmadon. So today, I will be going over and ranking the 5 characters who I think are most likely the true identity of this mysterious villain. So without further ado, let's begin. Coming in the bottom of my list at the number 5 spot is PYTHOR. PYTHOR is a very prominent villain in Ninjago history, and is also the last remaining true Anachondri warrior. He has played both a primary villain in Season 1 and secondary villain in Season 3. He has also shown to be very ruthless and maniacal, and is one of the only characters that is still alive and remains a threat to the ninja. While I could see him returning to fight the ninja again in the future, I do not see that time coming for him in Season 8. PYTHOR has shown great dislike towards both the Lord and Sensei versions of Garmadon throughout the series, and has even stated that it is his intention to wipe Ninjago clear of all of Garmadon's lineage in the Day of the Departed TV special. So, I could not see him as the most likely candidate for being the Quiet One. Coming in on number 4 on my list is the Overlord. The Overlord is Ninjago's original big bad. He has fought the ninja on several occasions, and his fate remained a mystery at the end of Season 3. So, it is possible that the Overlord could be the Quiet One. Some good evidence supporting this theory is that the Quiet One is being described as someone who has been in Ninjago all throughout time, and someone who has gotten away, which makes this theory very plausible. His motivation for bringing Garmadon back could also be to retake control of his body, or perhaps even team up with a fully evil Garmadon for revenge on the ninja. However, some evidence that goes against this theory is the fact that the Overlord would most likely not want to serve alongside another evil, and would most likely want to be known within his ranks as the ultimate master. With the Sons of Garmadon worshipping Garmadon rather than the Overlord, it can be argued that the Overlord is not the big bad of this season after all. Both the Chronics and Crux are 2 very likely candidates for the Quiet One. They have both been known for planning in the shadows and being very quiet with their plans, as seen with Crux, who spent many decades raising his Vermilion army without drawing any attention from the ninja or from Sensei Wu whatsoever. They also managed to kidnap Rei and Maya without drawing any attention to themselves, which shows that either one of them would be good candidates for the Quiet One. As well as this, the Time Twins are some of the only villains in Ninjago who are still alive and evil, and some of the only villains that are yet to have their stories finished. So, I think it is very plausible for either one of them to be the Quiet One. Against this theory, however, is the fact that both of them are former enemies of Garmadon's, and neither of them may be too keen on reviving him after he helped strip them of their powers. However, perhaps they may be more friendly towards an evil version of Garmadon. Very little is known about the adopted parents of Harumi, the Emperor and Empress of Ninjago, so I think it goes without saying that we definitely have little idea about who they are or what their intentions are. I do believe, however, that one of them has a very likely chance of being the Quiet One, for a variety of reasons. For starters, both of them are Harumi's parents, and if you haven't seen the latest episodes yet, it is widely hinted at that Harumi is a spy. Although, with the Quiet One speaking to the ninja through Samurai X, it is now very unlikely that the princess herself could be the Quiet One. However, what about her parents? It would make a lot of sense as to why Harumi would be a spy for the Sons of Garmadon if it turned out that her parents were the leaders of this organization. Not only that, but it would also make sense as to why their palace had all the secret passages and tunnels in it. perhaps they were looking for something, maybe even the third Oni mask. I think this theory has a lot of credibility and is one of the more likely identities on this list. In the first episode of Sons of Garmadon, it is briefly mentioned that Misako has been away from the ninja for quite some time. Perhaps the reason we haven't heard from her or seen her in such a long time is because she is the quiet one. It would even make sense how the Sons of Garmadon would figure out that Zane was a spy, since perhaps Lloyd, or one of the other ninjas she's close with, told her and she reported it to Ultraviolet. Another piece of evidence that can give this theory credibility is the fact that Misako has a deep love and affection towards Garmadon as his wife. Maybe after the loss of Wu and Garmadon, Misako just couldn't take being away from the ones she loved any longer, and perhaps she was willing to bring Garmadon back to life even if it meant that he would be evil once again. After all, she did show care for Garmadon even while he was in his evil state. Overall, out of all the candidates, I think that Misako is the most likely candidate for the quiet one. I think Ninjago has a knack of giving us great and unexpected twists and surprises with their new seasons and episodes, and honestly, I would see this theory fitting in perfectly with the other twists that they have pulled off during the show's long run way back in 2011. Anyways guys, that's my take on who I think the quiet one could actually be. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know who you think the quiet one might be. And until next time.